Helmet Lords and Ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and today I have a report video to do. Not the kind of report that means flagging someone up, although I guess that's kind of what I'm doing anyway. I mean report in the sense that I'm documenting some evidence that I am trying to get someone to respond. Now, I am not actually 100% sure who this person is, but here are the facts about what is going on. And this, once again, is not affecting me directly, but once again, it's attacking a good friend of mine, who of course you've seen in many videos of mine, Leon Tarkshina. Now, I will be the first to admit, I have made videos against Leon Tarkshina before, but the way that I do them is not the same way as this person is doing right now. They're not making videos, they're posting comments. And these comments aren't the kind of criticism that I put across against Leon before. These are indiscriminate comments against every single one of his videos that he publicizes. There's always some sort of comment on one of them, or maybe various comments on one particular video that have appeared on his channel. They all, of course, come from different names, different usernames. They all come from different usernames, so it's very hard to track this person down, although it is very likely that they're all just one particular person. But I will say that this has happened before. There's a person called Alberto Manzano, who I am actually friends with in real life, who did that as a joke before. He disliked all of Leon's videos, and I think he commented some things like videos were rubbish or something like that. But this isn't of that nature. These are things that, you know, this person knows will definitely get under Leon's skin, because these comments come off in a very sexual nature. Now, I don't normally put things like this on my channel, so I'm going to give a warning here, because some of these comments, even though they're censored, you can still tell exactly what's going on. So, and what they're implying. So just a warning there to everyone who's seeing this, that these comments will have inappropriate tones behind them. Eventually, it evolved into implicitly identifying the person who is responsible for this. Now, it is hinted by the last two comments that the person responsible is the one and only Toshi Melling. Now, if you don't remember Toshi Melling, he is the person who made the initial video reviewing Crazy Weeaboo, and at the time that didn't seem like it was that far off what was going on. He did eventually copyright strike my video using his video, even though it falls under fair use, or it fell under fair use because I don't have the video anymore. I used footage from his video to support my points, because he'd already said some of the things I wanted to say, but not all of them. So he eventually, for some reason, I don't know, took that as an infringement of copyright. I'm not quite sure. I do feel like he is quite sensitive to criticism, a bit like Timothy Lacoste, but even more so, because I still agreed with a lot of the points that he put across. Sometimes I did dispute them, or I said something like "Don't diss pink sheep" in the captions, but it was just that kind of thing. I'm not going to put the footage on the video because it'll just copyright strike it again. As far as he came across in that video, he didn't seem like he was that kind of person to come across and do this kind of thing. Because, and also, it would be kind of stupid for, you know, to draw a connection with his name like that, saying, for example, just Melon over here, or I just be Melon over here again, kind of reiterating the point. You would think that common sense would dictate not to give hints towards your name. Although that does bring across another point, that some of these comments are in fact aimed at identifying Leon's real name. They don't outright say it. All these comments have been deleted anyway, but Leon was kind enough to take images of all of them on his videos beforehand and hand them over to me to make this video. All the comments have been deleted, but there is no comment that outright says his real name, unlike Toshi in the original video. However, that would also point the suspicion towards Toshi, or possibly someone who knows Toshi and also knows Leon, because that way they know that that's going to get under his skin. The reason then they're commenting all these sexual comments is because they know that Leon is asexual, aromantic, and that kind of thing he is pushed quite a lot on his channel. You will definitely have noticed. Watch a couple of videos of his, he's bound to mention it at some point. He is very proud of the fact that he is aromantic, asexual, and is very adamant about, pushing that fact towards people. So this kind of thing really, really gets under his skin. And I know that this person is who Leon refers to as the Impersonator, is aware of that. The reason he refers to them as the Impersonator is because a while ago we were on Watch Together, and somebody came onto the private hyperlink or whatever, pretending, I don't know, to have his account or something, and started twiddling around with the video we were using, scrolling from one part of it to another. Nothing really too out of hand. You wouldn't think that that'd be so much of a problem. I think that's an unrelated incident, though. I think that was, I don't know, maybe a one-off event sometime that someone did that. I don't know. It could be the same person. But then again, we don't even know the identity of this person yet for certain. I'm not saying for certain that it is Toshi. It's quite possible that somebody could be pretending to be Toshi and making this video. I did actually comment on Toshi's second channel, which, by the way, is one called KYS. You might think that KYS is related to this person called George, aka Zaphox, because the one video on that channel is an amplified version of one of Zaphox's own videos on an unboxing with the worst description whatsoever. This video is about suicide, has nothing to do with suicide at all, and the channel is called KYS. So you would think that, granted this was before the whole Logan Paul thing happened, remember that, but still, it definitely comes across as bad. And I at the time, when Leon originally found this video ages ago, I commented on it. And then KYS says something along the lines of, I didn't realize that it was your channel. Could he be referring to the comment? Or could he be referring to the video that he copyright struck? I'm not sure. And there's no real way of me finding out, because I tried to comment on his second channel, like I said, asking, was it him who was doing this? And if not, to be aware that someone is trying to pose as him, essentially. But I got no response. So maybe it turns out that it was him. Maybe he's just trying to ignore the situation. It's not definite. I'm not one to try and point fingers at anyone at this point. However, Leon is not the only person who has been harassed by KYS, who is pretty much essentially linked to Toshi. We have the unique gamer, apparently, who was harassed in the middle of a stream, apparently. I'm just looking for that in my files here. I mean, I've also got this image here of a group chat. Something about just ignore them because they like your fame. I think Squee is Leon Tarkshina. Apparently KYS is saying just ignore them because you want your fame. They want your fame. So kind of covering his tracks there. I'm not sure. I don't that comment, that image there kind of creates a conflict. I'm not sure what to believe there. But essentially, the last piece of information is that there was a comment from Leon on December 27th, actually. So I don't know how long this has been going on now, but it's definitely been a while then. That he says his impersonator is now suspended. Now, again, the impersonator also refers to a Twitter username who has a very similar name to one of Leon's Twitter accounts, one of his many Twitter accounts, who I think is called Lunazexa. But apparently they've been suspended now. I've no idea if that's who it was. So overall, basically, is it Toshi? We don't know. Is it Lunazexa? We don't know. Are Toshi and Lunazexa one and the same? And KYS? We don't know, but Toshi is pretty much KYS. That's the definite here. Is it someone else completely unrelated? We don't know. All I'm trying to make a message of in this video, I'm trying to inform people, because I said this is a report video, I'm trying to inform people of what's going on, so that if you can help Leon with this, and if you can identify these comments and try and track them down, then please do so. I don't know how to do that. I also have a message to Toshi. Toshi, if it's you, please stop. This has gone way too far. If it isn't you, beware, because someone is trying to make it seem like it's you. They might be a friend of yours, trying to play an innocent prank on you, but, even so, if it is them, if it is a friend of yours, tell them to stop. If it isn't a friend, search that, because you need to know, because they're trying to seem like it's you. They're trying to pin the blame on you unnecessarily. Leon is pretty much set on his mind that it is Toshi who's behind all of this. I personally don't know yet. I don't think there's any actual convicting evidence that says that Toshi is behind this. Until I get a reply on that comment, I don't think I'll know for certain. So that's all I have to say today. That's all that there is on the matter at the moment. If there are any more developments, I will keep everyone informed. And hopefully I'll keep everyone on Leon's channel informed as well. And on that note, until next time, farewell.